and I'm in my bed. Well, technically, this isn't my bed. It's technically the guest room bed, but it's where I'm going to be right now, hanging out with whomever would like to hang out with me. So I hope you can't hear too much of that banging downstairs. Let me know if that becomes too distracting. I'll mute myself during the sprints, maybe. So as you come on, make sure you say hello so I know who is here. I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing something different. I'm not going to just be reading one book. I have a whole pile of books. Oh, can you hear me now? That's so weird. It like muted me without letting me know. So I think the majority of that beginning was just no sound. So I'll start over. Can you hear me now? My goodness gracious. I don't know why it first. So what happened is I logged in, everything was fine, it was all on, and then the whole program like stalled. I was like frozen. And then when I came back, it said something in the corner. And then when I saw your thing, and then I looked down, and yeah, it had me muted for some reason. I don't know why it muted me. Must not like what I have to say. Duh. No, you guys are all good. I see all your comments. Thank you. I'm glad that it's working out. Hi, Krista. Krista, I have been doing Whole30. I started on Monday, so it's been almost a full week. Did you say that you were going to be trying that this January as well? And if anyone's asking, yes, I am on a bed. I am in a bedroom. This is not my bedroom. This is our guest room. This is where my books, all my bookshelves are. The whole room is bookshelves, where I do most of my YouTubery. But I have been reorganizing in here. And typically I would sit over there so you could see my bookshelves, but I haven't done the big reveal yet, so I'm gonna pause on that. Plus, if I sit over there, then I'm gonna be there for a long period of time, and it hurts my butt. So I'm gonna sit here where it's nice and comfy. I got a nice throw, and I can try a chapters that way. So yes. Oh, Angie, you tried Whole30 as well, and you failed. What was it that got you? What was the thing that made you kind of like, oh, I can't do it? You're doing Whole30 Light? Okay. Yeah, I think you have to have some cheats. I have one cheat, and that's because it was I thought it wasn't a cheat, and then I found out that it very much was. But I tried Whole30 last year or the year before, I don't know, it was a while ago, and I really liked it. And I always had to drink instead of having like soda or anything, which I don't drink that much soda anyways, but I needed something other than water. I would drink those ice drinks because somewhere I saw that they were Whole30 approved. Well, this time around, I was reading the ingredients and I was like, I can't believe these are Whole30 approved because there's sucralose in there. And then there's also metadextin or something, which is also a form of sugar. So I'm like, this can't possibly be approved. So I looked it up. Sure enough, it's not approved. But I'm like, I don't care. I have to have something that is not. And I liked those and I already bought them. So that's my one cheat is I'm having, and I don't drink a lot of them. I drink like one a day. So that's my one like saving grace. But everything else I've been okay at. So hi Jenna. Let's see. Oh yeah, Angie, you went right for the candy bar, huh? White cheddar popcorn. Because corn is a grain, so technically you can't have that on the Whole30. My husband was like, I'm gonna make popcorn yesterday, and I was like, yes, I can have popcorn. And then I was like, wait, no, I can't because it's a grain. Because popcorn is super low in calories, but the Whole30, I think, is supposed to like clear your system of everything that's whatever that they make you do, but it is neither here nor there. Tell me, everyone, what you guys are going to be doing tonight for being productive. I know that Stephanie said she's knitting. Anyone reading? Anyone doing puzzles? Anyone doing cleaning? I know it's kind of late for some of that, but I was pretty productive all day organizing. And not once did I think to listen to an audiobook the whole time I was doing that. I don't know why. I think it's because when I'm like really into something where I'm thinking about things, I don't want to listen to an audiobook. I did listen to an audiobook when I went downstairs to make dinner. But while I was up here for like 4.5 hours, Danny, I did not listen to an audiobook. Let's see. You hate having to cook after work and also hate meal prepping. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You really do have to plan ahead. And for me, I've been trying to make it as far away from different as I can. So obviously for my husband and my stepdaughter, I'm not going to like make a meal for them and then make a meal for me. So what I've been really trying to do is like make things that is just a little bit of a tweak. So for instance, the other night I made tuna melts for them. And then I made my own tuna I bought this really expensive avocado mayo. Like, I can't believe I spent that much on mayo, but it's all approved. And I mixed that with my tuna, and I put my tuna into some avocados with some tomato slices on top. That was good. That was real good. So I'm trying not to make a huge, like, I have to make everything different. I'm trying to just really just minus the things that I can't have. So like today for dinner, I had a baked potato with salsa and venison, ground venison. So salsa is great because it doesn't have any sugar in it, which is awesome. Whereas like marinara sauce has a ton of sugar. So, oh, I think I missed some comments. I'm sorry. I know I'm all into this Whole30 all of a sudden. So we'll get past that. Yes, Krista, meal prep for sure. Ranch dressing. I like French, so I haven't really had any salads because I don't like Italian, and you can have Italian on there, but I don't. I'm good. Yeah, I hear you, Jenna. Meal prepping's not fun. Angie, you're going to be reading. What are you going to be reading? Oh yeah, Krista, this Tenderland. That's the book you're reading with your Patreon, right? Actually, when I say your Patreon, I mean I'm in that Patreon. I think I watched your video the other day and you were saying something like, I need to get to 50. And I was like, I'll help you out. So I'm part of your Patreon now. So I remember seeing that in there. So, oh, I'm painting your nails, working on your book journal. Okay, so it is January 16th, and I still have not gotten my bullet journal figured out. Oh my goodness. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. That's how I do things. Oh, Kim, you're reading Tenderland as well, and Vanishing Half. I've heard really good things about that book. Let's see. Yes. Paleo, I've heard good things about that. My mom was also telling me that keto is really good too, because there's lots of things that you can have in there, but you just really omit a lot that is really bad for you. But yeah. Okay, you're gonna grab a book, Jenna. What book are you gonna read? Princess Bride? Are you into chapter 6 now? Divided by Sight. Yes. Lauren. Oh, I'm getting into names. Hello. We are going to be buddy reading soon. I'm excited. Oh, you're getting into those Mitford books, Angie? Awesome. Holly. When I'm watching TV, I put cherry tomatoes and mushrooms in a bowl, a little salt. Yes. Oh, actually, I found these really great tomatoes at Aldi the other day, and they're like yellow, red, and purple. Oh, they are so good, and I love mushrooms too. That's great. Yay! Good job, Krista. That's so fun. I think about doing a Patreon, but I think I'll probably wait for a while, just because I don't want to get ahead of myself. You know, I think today I hit 600 subscribers, so I'm like stoked about that. But I don't want to hold my breath, because God knows my stuff always fluctuates. Like I'll wake up one day and then it'll be like at this number, and then like midday it'll be like 5 less. I'm like, what happened? And I'm like, whatever. It's whatever it is. Oh, working on poetry, trying to write and be productive. Yes. Hi, Monique. Hi, Jen. Yeah, grab that Princess Bride. Thanks, Monique. Yeah, 600 just came out of nowhere. I was like, oh, hi. Because I wasn't really looking at it all day today, because I was in here fixing these shelves, and all of a sudden I opened it up and I was like, what? So, yeah, I was just like, yay. So, moving on up. Keep trucking. I feel like your first 1,000 subscribers are your most organic. And I really like that, because I love all of the communication. Like I love all of the people here, and I want to keep those relationships the strongest as we go through, because I have met so many amazing people in the last year. Like there's so many sweet, loving people out there reading books, and they're so kind. And I have a lot of buddy reads this year that I have coming up with not only other booktubers but subscribers as well. I'm really excited to get to know more people. So. Aww. Okay, so we're like at 7:15, and I'm thinking we'll probably do like 20-minute sprints, because that's a good round number. But let's figure out what I should read first. So if you saw in the description, I am going to be doing, hey Laura, I'm going to be doing a try chapter. So I have these books from my shelves that when I was organizing, I not only have a huge unhaul pile that I have over here of books that I have read that I'm getting rid of, but I have this pile of unread books that some of these have been on my shelves for a really long time, and some of these I have recently got, and I wonder like why did I get these, and I even interested in reading them. So I am going to, during my productivity sprints, is I'm going to read the first chapter of these and see if I like them. But I want your help to tell me which one to read first. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books here. The first one is Enlightenment for Idiots by Ann Cushman. I have no idea what this is about. It looks like maybe a romance. I'm not quite sure. So we got to pick from Enlightenment for Idiots. This has been on my shelf for like 15 years. I got this when I was in college. I don't know why. I hate this cover. I really can tell you I'll probably unhaul this. But at the same time, you're like, am I missing a good book? So this is Since You Ask by Louise Wareham. So that's another one to pick from. Then this one is Someone You Know by Gary Zebrin. I don't know. Again, this is probably was bought the same time as this other Since You Ask book. Again, I don't know why I got these books, but this one is The Lantern. This one now looks really exciting, but I've just not picked it up. I've had it a really long time. This is actually an advanced reader's copy that I got like long time ago. So we got to pick from that one. I have a Jojo Moyes. Now, the more and more I keep hearing about all these still me's, after you, this, that, you, me, who, whatever, I'm like, I don't know if that's really a story for me. So I'm like, maybe I should just try a chapter and see if I have to get rid of it. And then the last one to pick from is this one. It's called Sushi for Beginners. Looks like a romance novel. And that's all fine and good. My mom ended up giving this to me because we really like sushi. And then when I was doing my shelves today, I'm like, is the reason I love sushi the reason why I should read this book? I mean, I don't know. That sounds kind of silly. So which should I read? Which one? Which one? Tell me. Okay, The Lantern. So we got one vote for The Lantern. I have Since to Ask, and I might start reading that tonight. Ooh, you have Since? Okay, you have that one. Since You Ask, you have that one? Okay. Okay, sushi. We got one for sushi, one kind of for Since You Ask, and one for The Lantern. I haven't seen any of the other ones. So, okay, so of these three, which one should I start? Okay, I got a second for A Lantern. Anyone else? Oh, I got another one for sushi. Okay, between the two, Lantern or sushi first? Lantern or sushi first? This is fun. Okay, which one should I read first? They are very cool. Like, I love how this is like this. Oh, we got another Lantern. So we're gonna do Lantern first. We'll see if we can second. We'll do the second for sushi. Okay, so we'll start our time at 7:20, and we'll go for 20 minutes. So we'll go to the 40, and I'll type that in and put it on the banner. But so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying a chapter in this Deborah Lawrenson, The Lantern. And I'm going to try a chapter in here. And then after we come back, after the 20 minutes, I'll let you know what it's about. But for those of you who are reading, enjoy your books. For those of you who are knitting, I hope you are getting very far in your projects. And anything else that you're doing, I hope you find yourself very productive. But yes, thank you for helping me pick my first one. I was kind of hoping it was going to be, yeah, between this, sushi, and kind of interested in what this one might look like, but I guess we'll see. So, okay. Well, without further ado, I think we're close enough. I'm going to go ahead and put our banner up and enjoy your 20 minutes of productivity.
Okay, so it is 7:40. I hope you all had some great productive times. I can't say that word because I keep thinking productivity. Oh my gosh, Melissa, you've read The Stand twice before? Gosh, I would like to try to read that one. I've heard really good things, but it's so big. Oh boy. Hi, Christy and Mary. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Packers have been kicking butt. I really don't watch football though. It's not, I mean, go Pack go. I actually work right outside of Lambeau Field. I literally, like when I walk outside, it's right there. So, I see Packers players all the time. No, really, I don't. Unless I'm driving that direction because they practice in the field or whatever. So if I'm going down Oneida, which is where if they're crossing, like I saw the coach the other day. I don't know what his name is because I don't follow football. But yeah, him and they were players. I just don't know which ones because now with everyone wearing masks, you can't see who's who. So yeah, there was a bunch of there was like four coaches and then a bunch of the players were walking past the street. In the summertime, what they'll do is they'll ride kids' bikes across. It's really funny, but yeah, there
and it's nice because there's like laws against people just like loitering there. So it's regular traffic. I mean, I have to go up and down that all the time when I'm visiting clients and stuff. So yeah, right there. Anyway, hey Casey girl. Hi Elizabeth. Or Betsy. Sorry. You're catching up on the. Woo, woo. Woo. Everyone's here. Yeah, go Titans. My college team was Titans. I went to the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh, and we were Titans there. Yepers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, follow along. Oh, World of Wonders. Read along for the book naturalist. Very nice. Very nice. So I am doing try chapters. So I have a bunch of books over here. And the first one that we picked as a group for me to read was The Lantern by Deborah Lawrenson. This is Rebecca. So this is straight up Rebecca. Okay. So basically, oh, what's that? Look at this. Oh, this came from the publisher from HarperCollins. This is a publisher letter to the advanced readers. Well, we're just going to stick that back in there. Okay, so The Lantern. So it's following this woman, Eve, and her husband, Dom, and they buy this home in Provence, and it has a name, so it's a titled home. So again, it's kind of like the home in Rebecca, which is slipping my mind all of a sudden. Oh my gosh, I remember Danvers. It's with an M. It doesn't matter. So they buy this home, but here's the thing. So I ended up reading 4 chapters because the chapters are super small, because it's a dual, like, so in one chapter, you're getting Eve's point of view, and then in this other chapter, you're getting this something's point of view. It's clearly a ghost because of the way that the language is, like, setting them up, like, talking about these visitors, and oh my gosh, it's totally Rebecca, except with real ghosts. And even in this French flap here, it says something about him having an ex-wife. So it says something about Eve becomes obsessed with finding answers and with unraveling the mystery of his absent, beautiful ex-wife, Rachel. I mean, this is like totally reminiscent of Rebecca. Now, what does that mean for me? Well, I'm really liking that we're getting this like ghosts point of view. So I think I'm going to be reading this one. I don't know when, but it'll be this year sometime because, and it was super fast to get through. I read like 20 some odd pages, which maybe that's not a lot to you, but there's a lot to me. Yeah, I want to read this one. This one's like, I don't know. I want to see what this ghost's all about. Yeah. So that was a good one. How did you guys do? What did you guys get done? Manderley. Thank you, Christy. Manderley, duh. Yeah, Maxim. Yeah, Laura, you are 10 minutes from Miller Park. Yeah, which I think they're trying to change the name or something. I don't think that's going to be good. Yeah, it's like a redone Rebecca. Rebecca with real ghosts sounds interesting. Yeah, Jen. I mean, and this is in Provence, which, yeah. And here's the thing. So it starts out with like, you're like getting how her and Dom meet, and they're like, it's like in France, and they're both on vacation but separately. It's totally Rebecca. And he's an older man, and she speaks these languages, but she doesn't think very much of herself. Like, there's this whole conversation about like reading or something, and she's like, "Oh, but please don't ask me what my favorite book is." And it's just like, because she doesn't want to sound stupid. And it's just like, oh my gosh, this is Rebecca. So yeah, I'm excited to. I just like it because there's ghosts in it. So I want to see what the ghosts have to say and like what's up with that. That's what I want to know. So I'm glad I tried a chapter in that because I was literally thinking about I'm just gonna unhaul this. I haven't read it in how many years, but I'm glad that I read the first couple chapters because I would have tossed that. So that's going into the stay with Danny pile. So, oh, the sound's going in and out. Oh no! Is anyone else seeing that or hearing that? Yep. And then Stephanie, you are actually reading Rebecca, which is funny that we ended up talking about that too. 16 pages of Princess Bride. Oh, we have about 100 pages left. I wonder where I'm at. I'm at chapter 6. So that's where I am. Thank you for the audio check. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, how is your Spanish going? You're doing that with Victoria and Rainey, right? As Bright as Heaven. How is that, Jen? I don't think I've heard that one. 16 pages. That's good. 16 is the number, it seems. Finish one planner for next week and wash the big pot. Nice, Laura. Nice. I need to get my planner done. Somebody asked me what I do, how I plan out my stuff. And I was like, I just do it. I am so bad about writing things down. I have like little post-its sometimes, but then I just like, oh yeah, what was I gonna do today? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. It's ridiculous. I have a good memory. Okay, so we're kind of closing in on the 10 minutes. I thought 10 minutes to chat. I mean, unless we want to chat more, but we could do another reading sprint, or excuse me, productivity sprint. You're also not including Buttercup's baby in my count, and that's the end. For some reason, I'm thinking that's the original book. You know, I don't know, because my mom has a book that's only like 250 pages, and mine's close to like 400 pages. So what I'm talking about right now is The Princess Bride. I'm reading it with my book club. Jenna's in my book club. And my book has like almost 400 pages in it. My mom's book only has like 250. And I scrolled back to the towards the back of the book and I looked at chapter headings, and the chapter headings are definitely chapters that I don't think are even included in the movie. So I'm not even sure like what it's supposed to be. Like, I have no idea. Oh, good, Mary, you're on the same page as me. Yeah, I just whatever. Try to do a planner. I had a planner last year, and I think I got all the way up to like July, which is funny because in July I did a whole month of posting every single day, and I didn't use a planner at all for that, which is so silly. But oh, hey Camel, thank you for stopping by. Aw, well, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh, you got a new one? New one, Stephanie? A new bullet journal? Yeah, good way to go. Good way to go. I have mine. It's down there. I started to do stuff in pencil so that I could film doing it, but I'm not creative or artsy. I mean, I could put a sticker down, But so I'm trying to figure out like how to do that and be actually creative. But I have all my stuff in there as far as like what I want to write out, like my TBR list or what I want my buddy reads to look like. Like I have a bingo board in there, but like I just haven't like done it with like pretty things like markers and whatnot. I don't even have nice markers. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up like being like it's gonna be the like dorkiest bullet journal video because I'm gonna like open up this old container of markers and I'm gonna be like, we'll see which ones work. And I'll get up coloring half the thing, and then it'll be like dried out. So I'll have to throw away. Be like, we're gonna go with the tie-dye thing because none of my markers work. So, oh man, I cracked myself up. Whew. Okay. Yeah, just use a lot of color. There you go. There you go. Okay, so let's pick the next book that I'm going to read in our next sprint. So for those of you who are new to our sprints here, I personally am doing try a chapter during our sprints. And I have 5 more books here. The Lantern was what we picked first. And now I have these 5. So I'll go through them again. So the first one I have is Enlightenment for Idiots by Anne Cushman. Enlightenment for Idiots. So we're voting on which one I should read next. Then we have Since You Ask by Louise Wareham. Since You Ask. We also have Someone You Know by Gary Zebron. Someone You Know. We have Sushi for Beginners. I can't even talk. By Marian Keyes. I think Marian Keyes, she's popular, isn't she? Not popular to me. Yeah, I'll have to get glue for construction paper, Melissa. Great tip. I'm going to have to do that. And then we have Still Me by Jojo Moyes. Now, can I even read this without reading any of the other ones? This was discarded from the library, by the way. I don't know. 2018. What else? Okay, what's your vote? Jojo? Still Me? Sushi? Someone You Know? Since You Ask? Or Enlightenment for Idiots? Which one should I read in our next sprint? Which one? I feel like I'm holding a deck of cards. Pick which one. Okay, we got one for sushi. One for sushi. Oh, no, we got 2. Oh, whoa, you guys are all so quick. So quick. Oh my gosh, I missed a whole bunch. Where'd you go? Oh, Someone You Know is first. Then Sushi. Sushi again. Whoa. I think it's going to be Sushi. Still Me is the third in a trilogy? Oh. So should I even have read it? Should we discount this one? I think I lost Sushi. Others first. Melissa, are you talking about this one? You're talking about JoJo? We'll put that one to the side then. Sushi. Yeah, let's get it. Oh, we got Enlightenment for Idiots. I think it's gonna be Sushi. Everyone's saying Sushi. But read Still Me after the others in the series. Okay, so I'm gonna take Still Me out of the running. We're gonna put that over to the side. And that's just out now. Okay, so we got a lot of sushi. Okay, so we're gonna go with sushi next. Okay, so we'll wait to the full hour so that we're not starting on a weird number, because I don't like starting on weird numbers. So we can chat for 4 more minutes, and at 8, well, it's 8 my time. So at the whole hour, we will start another 20-minute sprint, and I will read the first chapter of Sushi for Beginners. And yeah, what will you be doing? I know, Stephanie, are you still working on your knitting? And Rebecca? Krista, how was your book? Did you get far? And how is the football game going? Are they running real fast? Such a dork. A self-proclaimed dork. Oh, yay. I was remembering from your chat you were talking, or I don't know if it was your last chat, Krista, or the one before, you were mentioning what the jams came from. And my mom sells Color Street. So I have a bunch of Color Street, and I haven't done any of those yet. And I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe tomorrow I'll do a Color Street. And then it made me think of you with the Jamberry. Oh, Melissa. Yeah, you are like, that is interesting to be comparing two versions of the same. You have motivation, girl. And you're learning Russian. So, I mean, we're not worthy. I feel like my phone is getting the comments faster than my computer here. So weird. Nice. And running fast. Very good, Mary. Very good. Oh, yeah. You're getting through books fast. Fast. Oh, it does? Okay, because I was seeing it here, and then I wasn't seeing it there. So, thanks, Krista. Okay, bye, Mary. Good luck with your football game. Have a good night. That's so funny. Football. Yeah, Laura, you should go find a book that you want to get rid of and do a try chapter. Yeah. Okay, so we're real close. I'm gonna get our banner up for 20 minutes. So we'll go to the 20. And whatever you are doing, I hope it is productive. Or if you're just hanging out and staring at me, that's okay too. I don't take any offense. Plus, I really won't know. So, yeah. Great. Good job, Laura. Do it to it. And we're off. Okay, I think we're to it. I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know. What's been happening? Hi, Crystal. Oh, Melissa's got some stuff going on here. Let me just read this here. Oh, so the stand is aged a bit. And I often wonder that too, like at what point are we allowing that to be a book of its time, and or it's just was unacceptable to even write that then as well, because that's Stephen King, is it not? And he's still living. So interesting. You know, I think sometimes people point those things out and sometimes they don't, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's their comfort level, but I know I try to, if I notice things. I hope I would notice things. Anyway. Christy says, yeah, that's super in your face. Yeah. Ooh, Stephanie, which character do you hate? Yeah, I actually, for Rebecca, I physically read the first half of the book, and then I listened to the second half of the book, and I liked the second half way better. So for my Tria chapter, I did sushi for beginners. I do not know what sushi is about yet at all. But I don't know about this one. I read 4 chapters in this one as well because they're super tiny and they're actually like mid-section. So this 2 is here, but then when you get to chapter 3, which is like 2 pages, then it's in the middle of the page, which I don't know if I like that, but it is what it is. And see, now 4 is down here. So we met like 2, what I'm assuming are going to be like the main characters, 2 women, one of which is Lisa, who lives in New York, and she works for a magazine that or a company that owns like several magazines, and they basically tell her, you're going to Dublin to start this other magazine. And then we meet this other woman, Aisling, who is in Dublin, and she's in an interview. The chapter that I'm in, she's in an interviewing for the editor assistant of the same magazine. And that's really all I know at this point. I don't know if I've made my mind up yet on this. I think because it's set in Dublin, I'm like intrigued because I've been there. And I always love when books are elsewhere, not here in the United States. So writing style, it's trying to be really funny, like a lot. There's like, you can tell there's lots of like attempts of jokes in here, and I'm just like, yep, that's cool. But I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is I will keep this and I will try to read it. But if I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm bored, I will DNF it if I don't like it. But I will try to go farther than the 4 chapters that I have read. So we'll put that in the keep pile, but with the Danny will DNF if it's not good. So what did you guys do? Oh, Stephanie, Mrs. Danvers. Yeah, she is horrible at the ball. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, good. That's really cool. Christy, you're learning learning Spanish. Melissa's learning Russian. That's awesome. Yeah, Melissa, I had not read Rebecca up until this year. I saw it all over BookTube, and finally I read it, and I think I ended up giving it a 4-star rating. But I don't know, there were parts of it where I was like, this book, it's not as good as what everyone says. But, I mean, it is at the same time. Yeah, she's horrible. Yes, thank you, Scott, Nell, whoever you are, whoever's here. If it's both, hello both, Scott and Nell. If it's just Scott, hi Scott. If it's just Nell, hi Nell. But I'm gonna DNF it if I don't like it. You know, Jenna, I said that I was going to try. I didn't. These are books I have not read. I have a whole pile of unhauls over here that you all see in one of my upcoming videos. So I will unhaul something. But yes, classic Danny. Classic Danny. Scott and Nell, you're just joining us. We are doing productivity sprints, and everyone's doing a little bit of different things. I'm doing try chapters. So I've read 2 so far. So I read The Lantern, which I'm really excited to actually continue reading, and then this Sushi for Beginners, which is I'm on the fence on, but I think if I read maybe like 50 pages, I'll know for sure if I want to DNF it. And then we took this one out of the running because we found out that it's the 3rd in a series, so it doesn't make sense for me to do that. And then I have 3 more that we can pick from, and I'm having everyone in the comments pick. So, yeah. Oh, I know, Jenna. You can give me all the grief you want. Because, yeah, I do that a lot. Like, I'm going to unhaul. It was so cute. So, my husband asked me what I was up to tonight, and he always goes, YouTube in it? Like, that's what he calls it. And I go, yeah, I'm doing a live tonight. And I explained to him, like, what I'm doing. And he was like, oh, that's weird. And I'm like, you don't get it. It doesn't matter. You go do your thing, and I'll go do mine. But I was telling him that I had a bunch of books to unhaul, and then I was trying to see if I was going to unhaul any more. And he goes, well, you're not just going to throw those away. And I'm like, no. He's like, well, I thought you wanted to have me build one of those little library things. And I'm like, yes. He's like, oh. I'm like, yes. All those books I'm putting into, I have a special place where I've been hoarding books that I'm going to put in my little free library. So he's like, okay, good. Because, yeah, if I build that, you're going to put stuff in it. I'm like, I'm way ahead of you. I've got a whole stack of books that I can put in there. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Melissa, you hate starting books. It's so hard to care about people I don't know yet. You know, I don't think I really care about characters until I'm like halfway through the book. Like right now, well, I don't know if that's true because like right now, I'm really interested in this main character, but this one I'm like, yeah, whatever. You guys need to get a job. Oh, what does my shirt say? It says Sky High, Wisconsin. Sky High Camping Resort. We went camping here with my brother and his family like 2 or 3 years ago. Loved it. Loved this camping resort. It was a lot of fun. It's up north somewhere. I can't remember. But we went there and it was a lot of fun. We're actually going to see if we can go back this year and go camping because we really like camping. And when I say we really like camping, I mean we go like once a year, or we used to. We're going to do more now because we did for our wedding, for our shower, we asked for a lot of camping stuff. So we intend to do more camping. But when we do camping, I always make it so that we are at camping places that have like bathrooms and showers and a pool. and frisbee golf. Just because, I mean, you're gonna do all that work putting up a tent, cooking your food on a fire. You might as well be able to have fun at the pool. So, yeah, I do that kind of stuff. Yep, YouTubing it. Hey, Charlie. I love little free libraries. We have so many in my area. I love it. You know, the ones I went to, some of them are really good. I mean, I really only got a couple books from that excursion that I went on, but the books I got I was pretty excited about. Pretty excited. So it's all good. Oh, but I mean, what was on your phone? Did you play a game? You can do whatever you want, Laura. Don't feel guilty. You were here. You were helping me. Yes, Melissa, camping is a lot of work. Oh yeah, Jen's got a camper. When we going camping, Jen? Yes, Jenna. So if you go to, I think it's literally littlefreelibraries.com. Pretty sure that's what it is. And you can type in your zip code. I think it's US only. But you can type in your zip code and then it'll literally show you in that zip code where all the Little Free Libraries are. The ones that are registered with Little Free Library. Yeah, no bathrooms, no fun. Yeah, we used to go when we were really young, when my parents were still together. We used to go camping, and then when my parents were divorced, we lived with my mom, and she didn't have camping stuff. So I used to go up north with a friend, but they had a cabin, which was not a cabin; it was like a straight up house with like laundry and yeah, it was nice. Anywho, and then my husband and I, we just it's fun. I mean, it's an easy thing to do with kids. You're outdoors. You're not with TVs and all that. Um, it's just a nice way to do something different and get a ton of mosquito bites. Yeah, yeah, glamping. There you go. Yeah, tent camping isn't glamping, but the bathrooms and showers are kind of in that category. Aren't there like what is it called? A yurt? Where it's like what what is that? A yurt. Like little cots or something in there? I don't even know. Yeah, Stephanie, you should go to your little free libraries. There are cool books in there. And I always put books in there too, so that, I feel like I'm like tit for tat. But there are some people that have those little free libraries. They're kind of a little psychotic. They like want you to like sign in. It's weird. I don't do those ones. I'll just leave. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm not about that. And I'm not here to borrow these books. Like I'm gonna give you one book and I'm gonna take a book. I'm not coming back. Oh, yay! Dude, on the lake. So nice. Yeah, there are some fancy tents out there, Melissa. Yeah, Jenna, check it out. Let me know. Let me know what you end up doing. Box me. Uh, Christy, I probably will. Because most of the time that we'll be camping will be like over a weekend. So I only really have to do one video. But then I'll vlog our camping experience, which will just be me because, my husband really doesn't want to be on camera and we don't really want to have the kids on camera. So it'll just be me showing you what I'm up to. Oh, yeah, you go up to the cottage, Charlie? That's awesome. It's always nice to get away. Yeah, it's weird. Like I've only seen it once and I think someone else I was talking to was saying that too, where it's like you have to like sign in and like write what book you're taking. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like just like a certain particular people are a little goofy. So I don't know. But we have chatted for about 15 minutes. Let's hop on at 40 so we can come to the whole hour. And then when we are done with that, we can kind of decide where we want to be. How does that sound for everyone? If we do one more sprint and then after that sprint's over, we can kind of decide, like, do we want to keep going or do we want to call it a night or whatever else. We've been on for about an hour and a half now, so when we come out, it would be like 2 hours almost. So just let me know. Let me know what you think. But in the 4 minutes we have left, let's decide. This might be the last try chapter. Okay, for those of you who are new, these are the books that are left. We have Enlightenment for Idiots by Anne Cushman. We have Since You Ask by Louise Wareham. And we have Someone You Know by Gary Zebran. So which book should I read the first chapter of next in our next sprint? Votes come in quickly. Which one should I read? It might be the last one. Pick wisely. Some of you know. Okay, we got one for that. Oh, Enlightenment for Idiots. Oh, we got two for both. Who's gonna be a deal breaker? Who's gonna be a deal breaker? Oh, did I miss it? Someone, Enlightenment. Someone, Enlightenment. Someone, oh. Is it this one? Is it this one? Can I get confirmation? Try the ugly cover. I'm going to say that's that one because that's the one you're talking about? Oh, we got another one. Okay, the next title I see is the one I'll read. Oh, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It's like Jeopardy. I don't even know the thing. Oh yeah, the one with the girl on the bed. She's out because she wasn't mentioned, but she only got one. So it's this one. I know, it is. It's the worst cover ever. I will do a try chapter on this later, but not on this one. Are we getting off track? Or am I taking both of these out and doing this one? I think you're all gone. Okay, we're doing Someone You Know. Because and then Melissa says Enlightenment. It's like a dead tie. It's a dead tie. Oh, nope, Katie Williams, thank you very much. Okay, we're going with Someone You Know. So for this productivity sprint, whatever you're doing, be productive or not. Like I said last time, you could sit here and stare at me the whole time. But I'm going to try a chapter in Someone You Know by Gary Zebran and see if I like this enough to keep it and keep reading it. And we'll go to the whole hour. And then when we come back to chat, we'll either just kind of finish up or we'll decide if we want to go for another 20 minutes. So find something to do or not do and go. Okay. So we are back. Yes, Melissa, that look on my face. Yeah, this book has lots of sexual encounters within the first couple of pages. I didn't even read the back of Ay, ay, ay. I mean, the back of the book sounds really intriguing, but the writing of this is awful. It's so bad. Oh. And look how small, look how small it is. Okay, so the back of the book says, newspaper columnist Daniel Caruso has a wife he loves deeply, a daughter who means everything to him, and a secret that could destroy them all. He's gay. Sorry, that's the secret. And spends a passionate night with Stephen Hart, a handsome firefighter. Awakening alone and deeply conflicted the next morning, Daniel once again resigns himself to a hollow pleasures of tantalizing joy of his dual existence. But on the journey home to Providence, Rhode Island, Daniel details of his deception. Soon after he sorry about that. So then, through communications, the killer paints a brutal, accurate portrait of Daniel's sexual obsessions, leaving no doubt that he observes every move Daniel and his family makes. So it looks like someone maybe followed him or figured out, that he is closeted and is messing with him, which sounds great. The story sounds great. But literally, the chapter opens up where he's at a gay bar and he is making eyes at this person who is the Stephen Hart, this firefighter. They make friendly, but the reason for my face was in the beginning, it was super misogynistic and you were just thrown into the heat of it, and they are using a lot of derogatory terms for gay people. I was like, what? When was this written? I think I read it was 2004. Yeah. I don't know. And then all of a sudden they're at the apartment and he's like, this is my first time, and they do it. And then it's weird. And then he's in the airport doing it with someone else. It's writing is terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna unhaul this one. I'm seeing where because when he's in the airport bathroom, something falls and it's something that was from the first guy's house. So at first you're thinking oh, is he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Or again, so reading the back of the book, it could be that someone's following him and kind of giving him clues as to he's being followed kind of thing. But the writing is terrible. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to suffer through this. It sounds really intriguing, to see if he will actually tell his family that he, obviously is gay and, wants to live that kind of life, or if he's gonna keep it from them and then it's going to be revealed. Because I mean, you should be the one that gives your secrets away. You shouldn't have someone else do that. But I wonder who. I mean, I do wonder whose who's following you, but at the same time, the writing is terrible. The writing is terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna unhaul this one. That's getting an unhaul. And I don't know. Yeah, that's getting an unhaul. Yeah, I'm not wasting my time with that one. Yeah, Laura, recycle that crap. Don't subject to anyone else. Gunpowder. So at first I was thought that was what it was going to be, like an exploration, but the writing is so jagged, and he hasn't used any language of self-hate or hate for others. It's more of just a secretive. There's no language in here of hiding it other than it just being a secret. Because I thought that too, like, oh, maybe it's that, but the writing is terrible. It's really bad. And like I said, a lot of this happened within like the first couple of pages. Even like his like pickup line, I was like, what? That's terrible. Yeah, so it says here, I bet your kids would be astonished to see you flirt with a guy. I was surprised he said astonished. Maybe I really am a snob, I thought. The writing's terrible. The writing is terrible. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. It's not good writing. To me, that reminds me of when I was in a creative writing class and we would read each other's stuff. Like, that's the kind of stuff we were reading where it just needed to be polished. And I think some people, and that's a really small book, if there had been more like explanation of who this person even is before they're in bed together, like, I don't even know who the protagonist is. Who is this person? So anywho, sorry. He would read the end, see who the killer is, maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing it's gonna get weird. Oh yeah, I'm seeing certain language back here that I think this is someone's first attempt of making a. Yeah, no, I'm not reading this book. It's terrible writing. Yeah, no time for terrible writing. Astonished is such a big word. Impressive. It didn't fit. It didn't fit what they were doing, what he was trying to do there. It's like he went to a thesaurus and he was like, oh, I don't want to use the word surprised. So what's a better word that makes it sound like he's a smart person and that I would also be impressed by his smartness? Astonished. No. Okay. Well, what did you guys get done? I unhauled one book of the 3 that I actually read, so that's good. That's good. Yes, Christy, that's the book that Krista is reading with her Patreon. And I think she said she's going to be able to finish it either tonight or tomorrow. So I'll be excited. She's been rocking her January TBR. I think she just posted a video yesterday or yesterday. I don't know, but she's gotten through quite a few books, which is awesome. Yay for 100 pages left! Woohoo! Yeah, things are going down. Yeah, the last half of that book, Stephanie, is like fast. A lot of stuff happening. Oh, Charlie, you're reading The Deep? Yep. That's like a novella, right? About, I believe those are slaves that had been thrown from the ships and then they became mermaids. And then like only one of those mermaids like knows the history. And she kind of like holds that. I think that's what that one is about. Yay! You ate a salad. Salads are so good. Good job, Christy. Nice. Oh, Amy, are you talking about the one I just read? It has a 2.9. Yeah. You read a chapter of How to Break Up with Your Phone? Oh my gosh, Laura, do you need to read that book? William Kent Kruger. Did everyone see that from Krista? This Tender Land is written by William Kent Kruger. Thank you, Krista. Oh my gosh. Thesaurus turning piles of dirt into... I don't even know what that is. You must have looked in the thesaurus. 139. Thanks, Charlie. Oh, we got some friends in the house. Yeah. Nice. Getting some shopping done. I have not done any book shopping yet in 2021. I think I'm going to wait. I don't know, because I just reorganized my shelves. If I get any more books, I'm going to have to do it again, or at least find a place for them. And there's no more room. I officially need more bookshelves or floor space or something. You just finished part 4 and had to film a quick clip. Awesome. Good job, Krista. The Shadow King, what's that one about? I have to watch your video today. I saw it came up with Sean the Book Maniac. I have to get to that. It's on my watch later. By the way, for those of you who are booktubers, I have been watching a lot of booktube, but I've not been commenting on a lot of booktube because it depends on when and where I'm watching booktube. If I'm watching booktube on my phone, I will comment quickly. If I'm watching it on my work computer during breaks, I will comment. But if I'm watching it on my tablet, so I have a tablet, and when I type on my tablet, it like every word it corrects to a different word. So I just stop trying to comment on that thing. Or if I watch on my TV, then you can't comment on there. So I have been watching a lot of booktube, but I just haven't been commenting on everything. So if you are a fellow booktuber, I'm sorry, I'm watching booktube. I just might not have commented on all of the videos that I've watched. So I apologize if you think I'm absent, but I'm out there stalking you silently, and sometimes you will get a comment depending on where I'm watching. So what are your thoughts about doing another sprint, or are we done for the night? I probably would be up for one more sprint, but then after that, I think I would be ready to go. It's about 9:15 here in my neck of the woods, but let me know. I'm totally up to doing that. Christy, what are you reading right now outside of Try Chapter? So I'm reading The Princess Bride, which you know. I'm reading 100 Years of Solitude, which you know. So Princess Bride is by William Goldman. And then 100 Years of Solitude is by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And then I'm also reading The Secret History of the Pink Carnation by Lauren Willig with Laura from Book Bubbler. That's our year-long buddy read this year. So we're reading the series. So The Secret History of the Pink Carnation is the first in the series. So we're reading that. Am I only reading those? Oh, and then for audiobook, I just finished an audiobook. It was called How to Read Literature Like a Professor. I just finished that today. And then I also am listening to the 9th book in the Glass and Steel series by C.J. Archer. It's called The Imposter's Inheritance. So I have that's an audiobook. I have like an hour and 20 minutes left on that one, which at double speed would probably be like an hour-ish. But I'm almost done with that one, so I'm excited because like we're to the part of the book where like everything starts to get figured out. So I'm excited because I think that's a 10-book series, so that means I only have one more book and then I'll be done, I think, unless there's just 10 right now, which it probably could go on forever the way that she writes those books. So that, and I feel like there's something else I'm reading, but I don't think so. I don't think I've actually opened them because on my TBR then as well, I have The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin, and then I have Mistress of Spices. I can't remember the author's name on that. I think that's it. I did just, you saw I did a rapid review of Castle Waiting. I have the second volume of that too. That's a graphic novel by Lisa Medley. I'm going to read the second one at some point. Probably not this weekend, but yeah. I'm hoping, and then that Carrie Elwes book I want to read, As You Wish. It's like, talks about the ins and outs of the movie, I think. So I read some of 100 Years of Solitude today, and I'm up to chapter 6 in Princess Bride. I'm almost done with the Imposter book. Yeah, 100 Years of Solitude. We'll see how I feel at the end of that one. But I'm sorry. I think I missed some stuff here. I'm sorry. The Shadow King is about women in Ethiopia and her resistance to Italy in order for true. Oh, sounds interesting. Thanks, Christy. You know, Stephanie, I was thinking about doing that, so leaving emojis. Doris does that a lot too. Doris from Aldi Books. And you know, I never expect anyone to leave me a comment, so I don't know why I've made this like weird expectation for myself to like make sure that I comment on all of the videos I watch, because really it's just it's overwhelming. But I feel bad because it's like I want them to know that I'm here. But yeah, maybe an emoji would be better. Maybe that would be better. Christy's up for another sprint. Right. Yeah, that's Krista, definitely. That's what and sometimes too, like I've been listening to it instead of like watching it too, because like if I'm doing something, so I have my headphones in because I ended up getting headphones for Christmas that are wireless. So I'm able to just set my phone down and like set a cue and then go. So like I'm not stopping in between to like, okay, I'll comment on this and then let the next one go. I'll just let it keep running. So, and then I feel bad because then I feel like I have to go back later, look at my history, go into each thing, remember what I was wanting to say in that. And yeah, I'm rambling now, but yeah, Angie, I feel the same way. You know, I want them to know I'm there. It was funny. Ange with an E commented on one of my videos earlier, and Ange, her and I talk over Voxer, so like we're friends. We like it's she comments, just wanted to let you know I'm here. I've watched your videos, but I'm here, and I'm just like, oh, Ange, you're funny. Okay, Charlie, sounds good. Hey, Crystal. Amy, you liked it on audio? Yeah, I have it in person. There's pictures and stuff in there, so I really want to do that. But I think he reads his own audio too. Laura's up for another round. Yeah, when you watch on the TV, there's really no way to comment. Yeah, Crystal, you're totally right. Oh, Stephanie's up. Looks like everyone's up for another round. That's cool. Awesome. Oh, Scott, you'll be fine. You got plenty of brain space. But I hear it. Yeah, it's hard to think about what to do. Yes, Christy, they are so nice. I love them. And they're only like $20 on Cyber Monday. They're just like some off brand. I don't even know, but I can't use the buds that are in your ear. It's weird. They just always fall out, and then my ears really hurt. So I got the over the head big, headphones. I don't care what I look like. Love them. Love them. Nice. And if you have nothing, yeah. That's why I like sometimes too, some creators, and not all the time they'll do this, but sometimes they'll just say like, just drop this emoji or whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. So, okay. Oh, nice. Wireless headphones was on Santa's list this year. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and prep for our next sprint. This will be our last one. If you are, like, oh, gotta go, feel free. For those of you who want to hang out, we'll do one last sprint and then do our goodbyes afterwards. So we have Enlightenment for Idiots or the cover that I don't like. Which one should we do? The very first one I see is the one I'm going to pick, so we won't have to have a battle. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Who's gonna win? First title I see. Enlightenment wins. Thank you, Stephanie. I think I got this one from Christy. I'll do a try a chapter after. I'll read this sometime this weekend, and I'll let you know if I unhaul it. I think my mom picked this up for me. And I don't know why. Probably because for a while there, she was picking me up books that were based in Wisconsin or had a Wisconsin author, because I love that kind of stuff. But she might have just seen this one. So I think I'm thinking about, Vinegar Hill. That one's based in a Wisconsin town. So let's go ahead and go at the 25. So we'll go quick here, and we'll go to the 45. And then we'll say our goodbyes, and that way you'll be off and ready for bed. Or afternoon for our friends from the future. So, yeah, Stephanie did beat you. Sorry. But I'll let you know sometime this weekend. I'll send you a box, and I'll let you know. Ugh, I just realized the ugly cover. Look at the author almost looks exactly like the person on the cover. They must be friends. Ugh. Horrible cover. Horrible cover. Okay, so let's go to the 45. I'm going to set us up with our banner here so we know. And then we shall see where everyone's at with their stuff. My feet are really warm. Just in case anybody wanted to know. Just in case. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Okay. We are done with that one. How'd everyone do? I actually snuck in both of those books for a try chapter. I was sneaky. Oh, thanks, Melissa, for thinking about my feet. Yeah, because this throw is like, has that real, like, keeps in the heat. And then I'm sitting on top of a bed that has a down comforter on it, so I'm getting heat all throughout. Oh, hi, Rainy. Hi. Yeah, we are nearly done, but we love saying hello. You can be with us in our final chat. Hey, Stephanie, 25 pages. You go, girl. Oh, yep. Less than 100 pages. That's like the final countdown. You just like, boom, go right through it. Nice. Melissa, is that How to Break Up with Your Phone? Is it a real thick book, or is it kind of like a quick read? Nice, Charlie, you're almost done with the deep. Yes, Mary, we're all still here. We're saying this is our final chat, our final goodbyes, our what are we doing? What did we do? Lies. Hi, Pamela. Oh, Laura, you wrote letters to 2 friends. Remember to wash your face. Nice. I know, when you get that like nice splash effect. Ay, ay, ay. Nice job, Christy. Nice job. Oh, good, Melissa. Only less than 200 pages. That's cool. Okay. So I did read a chapter in Enlightenment for Idiots. I'm keeping this one. So this is about a woman who writes for idiots guides. So think about like those for dummy books, like Microsoft Excel for dummies. She does the for idiots, so it's just playing off of that. And her editor, and she's a yoga instructor, and her editor calls her in the morning or whatever and says, do people want enlightenment? What's enlightenment? Is that something that people would pay for? So basically, she's sending her to India to find enlightenment so that she can write a for Enlightenment for Idiots book. And what I really like about the first, I actually read the first into the second chapter. I like the writing style. It's fluid, it's calm, and I think, in the beginning of each chapter too, it has a little thing about yoga. And I really like that. But what really got me was the prologue. The prologue was really interesting, and I just really liked the prologue. It really caught my attention. And then the first chapter, I just really liked kind of where it was going. So I will read this. I think I'm going to enjoy this one. I would say out of the 3 that I'm going to be keeping, that I'm going to like, I'm really going to like this one. And then this one would be next. And then I have a feeling I might DNF this one, but we're going to see about it. But that would be out of these 3 triad chapters. I liked Lantern, Enlightenment, and then Sushi. As for the ugly cover book, we're going to unhaul it. So what it sounds like is it's a well-to-do family who has 3 kids. They're like, he was an ambassador or something, so they're well traveled, and the daughter, the youngest, is in and out of rehab, and it's poor writing. It's poor writing. There's no backstory, there's no understanding of anything, and it's what's happening, and if you can see closer here, see these little leaf things? It's basically cutting up the story into segments, and it gets worse as you go. So here we have again. So there's one. There was one right here. There's one right here. Then you go to the next page. There's one right here. There's one right here. I mean, there's just, it's like it's switching the perspective. The writing is very poor. They're using a lot of like weird metaphors or obvious metaphors. They're describing things that again, this is very reminiscent of the last one I just unhauled, where it seems like it's a college student's first attempt of a novel, where it hasn't been polished. Someone told them they did a really great job, and it just frankly is poor writing. I really don't like when there's that much breaking up of, like, I don't need you to, I don't like that. So I'm gonna unhaul this one. We're not gonna look at it. It's poorly written. I don't like it. So it's gone. Bye-bye. So, oh, I think I've missed a few. I'm sorry, I missed a few comments here. Wow, okay. Here we go. Yes, thank you, Katie. I missed your comment, but I just mentioned, yes, Enlightenment for Idiots. Gonna like that one. And then Since You Ask is gone. Goodbye. Yeah, Laura's good for that. She's old school. Handwritten letters. Good. Yeah, 33 pages, Charlie. That'll be easy. It's okay. We're all dorks here, Laura. Yes, I bet your night is pretty late there, Krista. So thank you so much for coming. I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. I can't wait for yours. I think you have one now next weekend because for those of you who follow Krista at Books and Jams, I believe she's doing every other weekend. She'll do her vlog, and then she does live. So check out her channel. I know Christy Lewis, Christy does lives as well on her channel. So if you're not already subscribed to these lovely ladies, make sure you do, as they do awesome content. So check those channels out. So yes, thank you so much, Krista, for stopping by and reading with us. I can't wait to hear what you thought about that book. Yes, Melissa, sometimes you can judge a book by its cover. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. You know, I think there's something to be said too, because I mean, it's low budget. You can see by the writing, it's probably their first work, and so you don't have that much money to put into a cover. And then there's some covers that you see that are just beautiful, and then the book is trash. So you win some, you lose some. Yeah. Their mom. Good writing, honey. Sure. Go ahead and get that published. You're so funny. You're welcome, Christy. Earth Day. Oh, cool. Charlie's doing a live on the 24th. Very cool. Yes. So speaking of live, so I am going to be doing a live every third Saturday of the month. So that's the scheduled live. I might go live on other days too, because I'm a weirdo and I sometimes just do random lives. But for sure, based on a video I did at the end of the year, like asking people like what I should do with lives, the main thing was to schedule them. So I am scheduling a live show every third Saturday of the month at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, unless it's like a holiday or something. But it'll always be different. So like this time I did the try a chapter with productivity sprints. It could be that I have someone else on my channel and we chat about a book that we've recently read or something like that. But there will always be some kind of live on the third Saturday of every month at 7 p.m. on this channel. Again, unless there's a holiday. Yeah, I've never tried the try a chapter thing, Christy. I know that I've seen Laura at Book Bubbler do it, and I know I've seen people talk about it, but I've never really tried it. And I thought, well, why not just do it on my live? Because 20-minute sprints, that's enough time to do a try a chapter, and then I wouldn't have to like film a whole video of try a chapter. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Melissa, definitely. I mean, I've been in some lives where I kind of know the content creator, and what I like is when there's actual interaction with the live chat. I've been in some lives, and not from like any of my close friends, but I've been on like bigger lives where like they never like bring in the comments. They never talk about anyone in the comments. And I just realized I haven't brought any of your comments into my thing, but it's probably because I'm sitting so far back. But I mean, they don't engage with their people commenting. They just talk amongst themselves because there's like usually like 4 or 5 people like in the actual chat, but then they never acknowledge the chatty people in the chat. So I like to talk to people in the chat, because that's why you're here, is to chat with me, right? So I like chatting with people there. So that usually is how I gauge my enjoyment of a live, is if the people in the show are actually talking to the people in the chat. That's where my enjoyment comes from. Plus I like when I know the people too, because that's cool. Oh, wonderful, Katie. That's awesome. Well, thank you for joining us in the live. That's so nice. Thank you. Again, I'm going to do this every third Saturday at 7 p.m., so come back next time. Yeah, Angie, everything's better live. Danny starts crying. Right before this started, I actually this fell over. It has water in it, and it got all over my bed. Well, not my bed. This is the guest bed, but so I have a towel down. It literally happened like 5 minutes before the live, and I was like, oh, thank God that didn't happen while we were live. Good night, Charlie. Yes, Stephanie. Agreed. Absolutely. You got it, Christy. I know now I feel bad now that I think about it because I haven't pulled any of your comments in. For people who are watching this in replay, I apologize. I was having too much fun talking to everybody. But it is that time. It's about 10 o'clock here. So I think we will wrap it up and say good night. Good night, Laura. Good night, Christy and Melissa, Angie, Charlie, Katie, Stephanie. Thank you all so much for coming. I know I may have missed a few people earlier. Mary was here. Good night, Mary. Thank you all so much for coming. This was super fun. I really enjoyed it. I had fun having you guys pick out my books to read, and Scott and Nell, thank you. Jen, thank you so much for coming. Krista, too. I know she's gone already, but thank you so much. You guys are so nice. So, good night, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope you're reading something great, taking care, and staying safe. Until next time, you know how it goes. Happy reading. Bye.